Everybody, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking Nebula. Yes, another Nebula deck video. It's just that day, right? She just came out, so you're going to see a ton of these. I wanted to throw one out there. Hopefully this one's a little different. I really wanted to focus on a Nebula Guardians deck. I actually think it can be decent. I also wanted to have a little bit of fun with it. I played this deck for about 70-ish games last night. It wasn't great cube return. I will admit that a lot of that probably was on me and snapping in certain times and sticking in a few 8 cube gains that I probably shouldn't have. I had about a 53% win rate, and I technically had a gain of 12 net cubes, but I mean, that's basically negligible. So the idea in this deck here is that we've got obviously Nebula. She's the key to the whole deck. So I crammed in all the Guardians in this deck, and then I threw in Adam Warlock, and then anything that could help me control lanes. I also threw in armor because Nebula can easily be killmongered. So make sure you're thinking about that. So the key cards here I've got for the control and understanding what's going on are obviously Daredevil, Storm, Spider-Man, and Professor X. All of the other cards are built around trying to guess where people are going to play or to encourage them to play in other areas. The downsides of this deck are it doesn't reach those hard to reach lanes that you can't play in. You can't spread a doom at the last turn or anything along those lines. You can get beat by a claw, things that can sort of extend out into other lanes. But when you get it going with a Nebula, Adam Warlock on a spot, and then you can predict where they're going to throw and then prevent them from going into other lanes, like I said, with Storm, Spider-Man, Professor X, things can be pretty fun and easy. You get a lot of retreats. I'm not going to sit here and say this is the best deck for Nebula, but I think it's a fun deck. I think it makes you think and really sort of manipulates your opponent a little bit, which can be fun in game. Obviously, all the Guardian cards will go up in power if you predict their locations properly. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just straight up, that's what it is. So I'm going to do some gameplay in this video. I'll do some commentary as I go along. Please comment below with any thoughts that you have to either one, if this deck you think would be fun or could be better, any plays that I maybe could have done something better, because I also like to learn and improve, and just any general comments. Again, I'm doing a giveaway for Nebula, so check out the Twitter. I'll put a link in the description below. Follow along those steps, and I'm going to be giving out actually 3 free Nebula passes. If things get really crazy and we get more, I'll do more. All right, let's do some gameplay. In all of those games I was playing last night, I probably peaked at around 73 rank, starting at 70. And then, oh Lord, it is nice that oh, there you go. That was just unfortunate. It was nice because I actually had Nebula in my hand. So I peaked around 73, and then I'm around 70 to 73 range. So this is nice because I start with Nebula in hand. I always personally play Nebula right. I also like that I have armor, so I think that I can protect her over on the right-hand side if I need to. I haven't personally seen a lot of killmongers, but they're out there. So they've got a sunspot. So I'm going to hold off on the armor for now, though that's the best play on curve. I'm going to go ahead and still just rock it and see what happens and see if they play into the Nebula. If not, it's not the end of the world, but so I can play Rocket, then I can play Groot, and then I can start focusing on some other lanes. All right, so they're not playing to the Nebula. They've got a Psylocke for turn 2, so this means they can play a 4-cost card here. All right, so nothing can be played here after turn. So I'm definitely, I like dropping, you know what, let's play Groot this turn, and then on turn 4, maybe drop Adam Warlock over there. I thought about doing Warlock now, but I'm going to do Groot and then I think Warlock, which I think is probably the right play. Let's see what they're for. So they're bringing a Mr. Negative in early, so they've given up that lane clearly. Man, I really want to get that over there. I was debating playing the Drax on the left-hand side because I think that's probably where they're going to play, but I want to get my Warlock out there to potentially bring in either my Spider-Man or Storm, maybe not so much, but my Spider-Man. And then just to keep playing to get some points out there, I'm going to go ahead and throw armor over to the left-hand side. They could obviously get whatever they're playing mid here can swing over to the left and kill him, so I'll have to be careful of that. All right, so interesting. They play an Adam Warlock there, which I don't really quite understand why they do that, but we'll see how this shakes out. There's my Daredevil, a little late there, buddy. So I can try to guess with the Gamora or the Drax, or I can lock them down with a Spidey. I think I'm going to try to lock them down here and then see how things shake out. I'm actually, at this point, I get to be a little risky with things, so I'm actually going to snap. I don't know if that's a great snap because we do have some Strange Academy, but it puts everybody in a weird situation of what they're going to play. So we'll see how it shakes out. I'm guessing, ooh, that Iron Man could be huge. Okay, yeah, so magic. I should have expected that a little bit. Let's see where the Iron Man goes. Hopefully it goes left, but we'll see. All right, so I get a storm from the Adam Warlock. Let's see where Strange Academy kicks everything. Oh, they're gonna get a... yeah, dang, that Iron Man, that's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm still up one over there. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. So they're snapping. So let's see. I wonder what they're going to play here. So I'm gonna go with a Drax and Star-Lord to spread some things out a little bit, and then we're gonna go from there. I'm definitely playing it. So I got the Drax here. So they've got some zeros, so they can bring their zeros in. Jubilee, let's see what that sucks down. A Devil Dino. I do not have a... the bad thing about this is I do not have a Shang-Chi in this deck. All right, so turn 7. So they've got 2 locations here they can play, and they've clearly won the middle. So, I mean, to me, I'm Gamorrean left. I guess what they could do here is they might have a White Tiger sitting in their hand. This is a tough call for whether to play or not. I'm just throwing that out there in case there's a tie somewhere and it needs to... point differential matters. So if they have a Doom here, they get 17 on the right, plus 10. So that easily wins them right. That easily wins them middle. And even if I win left, it doesn't matter. How often is a Doom in a negative deck, though? That would seem like a very odd card to have here. I don't think it's smart to stick in this, but we're gonna go ahead and do it mainly for content. I mean, this deck is meant to be fun. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure if this is wise or not. Interesting. Okay. Am I missing something here? Oh, that was close. Woo, baby. So that's one of those things where you get a little risky up front. It can pay off, sometimes not. I'm happy to win those 8 cubes. And Nebula, honestly, showing her power over there. You get a strong Iron Man with a negative deck, and she just, because they can't play there, keeps building and building and gets the win. 9-point Nebula. All right, next game against Waz happening. Let's see, we've got, ooh, I don't like that. Space Throne. All right, so we've got our Rocket Raccoon, Brute Armor, Daredevil. I'm just going to throw my, I don't love this play at this point, but I'm going to put it out there. They're probably going to skip, of course. So there's my Rocket playing mid. Let's see, random 3 card in, oof, don't want that. All right, there's my Nebula. Got to start playing that. So we'll just put her over there on the right. You could put Nebula in Space Throne. That might actually be a better spot for her. I should have probably mathed that out before going there, but you know, what are you gonna do? All right, so I'm gonna start playing cards on the right with my Groot. Yep, there you go. So this is where Nebula can kind of be some fun, get some of the cards built up a little bit with the Guardians. Let's get Daredevil out there, and let's again throw... I have a feeling this is going to be they're gonna have a Killmonger in this deck. I don't know why. I feel like Bishop and those Sarah decks end up having Killmongers. So I'm gonna actually throw my armor out there now. This is Mysterio. I'm assuming Mysterio left, or maybe it's, or no, it's not. Scarlet Witch. Interesting. What other cards are they playing there? So that's that was turn 4 too. So these are both 1-cost cards. Oh no, and it was a Mysterio. Okay. All right, so we'll have that. Let's see what they're gonna play here. It'd be nice to be able to lock down mid. Locking down right doesn't do me anything. Locking down left again doesn't do anything other than keeping their bishop low. So playing Professor X left, which is now not going to happen. So Sarah, so playing Professor X mid works. I like that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and snap here. I think they could probably play a Hit Monkey right and get some decent stuff going here, but the most they can play is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. That'll give them 8 there. We'll see. This is maybe a risky snap. Abomination is not a bad play on 6, so we'll see. Ideally, I will get a Gamora top deck here. So there's their Sarah. I'm up 7 points over there. I get a Drax. All right, so Drax gets 3, so he peaks out at 8. So that's not the best play there. The best play there is, oddly enough, Abomination, which I don't love, but we're gonna see what we're gonna do there. I'm gonna stick this through. I mean, certainly I'm giving up left. They can play 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. That gives them 9. That equals out. Wow, so they're snapping. Let me math this through here. So I've got a 9. So they can add 4. They can maximum add 4 for the bishop. Gives them 9. I'm adding another 9. So I'm at 21. That means they need to play Hit Monkey there too. That Hit Monkey is going to get 2 per. So it's 2, 4, 6. It's 15. You know, let's just YOLO. Again, YOLO for the 8 cubes. Let's see what happens here. That's got to be Hit Monkey over there. Oh, the Jeff. Why would you... I guess maybe just to save Spice over there? Interesting. All right, can't destroy anything. Oh, the Nova. All right. What am I missing here? Oh, they played the Mysterio mid. Ugh. That hurts. All right. So the Mysterio 4-point mid, I totally forgot to factor that in. And Jeff. So I will say, I've seen more Jeffs since I've played Nebula in just the one day than I've seen all of last season. So that was a good play on their part. The Sarah control deck does still do really good. I forgot to factor in the 4 of the Mysterio. I should have done that. I did not factor. Honestly, even with that, I wasn't thinking about it. And the Jeff play, I just haven't played against a lot of Jeff. So I got the 8 cubes. I lost the 8 cubes. All right, next game here, we got King Pluto. Let's see, we got Wakanda Embassy to start. Nothing I can play off the bat. I wish that Adam Warlock would have been in hand. All right, so we've probably got some sort of Galactus or Destroy deck. There goes Professor X. Turn 2, where are we gonna go here? Draw a card, all right. Let's see what we draw, Groot. All right, let's just put the Daredevil mid for now. I wanna get that out there. I don't wanna play my Guardians quite yet. I'm glad I did not. All right, let's see how this shakes out. What's on the right hand? Destroy. All right, there's Nebula. And then let's go ahead and put the Star-Lord there as well. All right, so we'll hopefully start getting some points over there. Wave, this is definitely a Galactus. All right, so where are they going to play the Galactus is the question. I don't think they're going to play it right, because if they do, the Galactus gets destroyed, but it destroys everything else in the meantime. This could be a Doom Wave. I want to put Gamora out there, and I think I want to put her, and that would be risky. You know what? I think I'm going to put the Groot out there. So I was thinking about putting Gamora mid, because I think that's probably where they're going to play the Galactus, but I just in case they don't, and they don't care about getting Galactus destroyed and they're more focused on getting these out, I'm playing Groot mid. I'm not sure that's a great play. Okay, I was right. Let's see what we get here. Yep, there's the Galactus, so I got it in the right spot, so I'm glad I saved the Gamora here. Now, I'd love to get Spider-Man right now. My guess is they're gonna get a Spider-Man, so we'll see. Oh, there's my Spider. Oh, this could be good. Oh, this could be good. Let's see what happens here. So I top deck Spider-Man and I have Gamora. Let's see what they're gonna do here. Please. All right, so they're Spider-Man-ing. So 5. So I'm gonna snap. Let's see what they do. I've done this multiple times recently. This is a 100% win. Let's see if they let it go through. Come on, snap. Let's see if we can get them to snap. They're probably gonna retreat, but oh, they let it go through. I was hoping they would snap, but I didn't want to scare them off. There we go. Game over. Woohoo. I can't play. They can't play. Good game. Top deck and Spidey. Gotta love it. All right, next game against Wooberg. All right, 1 energy this turn. All right, so we get our Nebula, which is nice. Unfortunately, this energy is gonna go to waste because I can't play. I would have loved to play my Warlock over at the same time, but yeah, I can play it over their next turn as well, so it is what it is. All right, so they play an Angela on turn 1. I play my Nebula. I really want to play Warlock right unless I get a Guardian here, so we'll see what happens. I don't, so I'm playing my Warlock right. Hopefully we can start getting some cards from the Warlock. Not quite yet. All right, so we got, oh, they armor for me, which is awesome. And we get, oh, rocks. All right, so now what I like to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and throw a Storm out there to encourage them to play somewhere else. Oh, they've got a Nebula. Oh, and I stormed their Nebula location. They've got it. So they've got an interesting deck too. This is very, very intriguing to me. All right, so let's get our Groot out here. Let's just, actually, you know what? Let's save. Oh no, that rock I can't do anything with. So they're going to keep racking up points with the Nebula. That is what it is. That's fine. I wish I could play my Daredevil, but I can't. All right, so we play Groot left. They play their Drax right. That's interesting that they're really leaning in on that. So their Nebula is going to build up. Let's go ahead and do this, and their Nebula, I can't play there at all. So they're gonna win left-hand side. That Storm and them Nebula over there really hurts. This is a loss. They should be snapping already. I don't think there's any way for me to win here. If my only way to win here is if they play something not, yeah, all right, this is over. I don't know why they didn't snap. They should have snapped. This is over. So they won. The Storm there, the blind play into the Nebula was good on them. To me, you snap on there if you play that Gamora all day long. As soon as you see the storm there, you snap so that because you know you've got that location locked down. Unless you think I have a Doom. All right, next game, Titia or Titi. All right, let's see if we can get a Nebula. Nope, we get a Professor X. All right, and then do I want to play my Rocket guessing game right now? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Rocket Mill. Why do you play over there? Sunspot to the left. All right. Oh, that's, I guess, not the worst thing in the world. I'm not armoring that now. Let's go ahead and get Daredevil out there. Hopefully they don't have a Killmonger, but I like that I played that Rocket mid now. All right, so I could lose here to a Hela deck if for some reason they're doing that. And I don't like that either way I storm here, they can still rack up points. I feel like they're gonna want to rack up more points on the Morbius, so I'm gonna actually still storm left-hand side and then try to Drax it. So they are just racking up their points over there. This is going to be interesting. We'll see if they play. We're going to put our Drax over there and keep our fingers crossed. If they keep racking it up, I'm just like, ugh. All right, they were really thinking that one in. So they decided to play right. Invisible Woman. All right, so this is definitely a Hela deck. So I think they're going to play they're going to play, and luckily I have Daredevil so I can see this. Now they can win left still. So that's MODOK for sure. All right. So now to me, they haven't discarded anything yet. So I play that there. The question is can I get 10 points? Yeah, see, I cannot get anything there. This is going to be a loss again, but they haven't snapped yet. So I'm going through it. We'll see if they somehow just get frustrated and not play. So they can skip here and they will win left. They could Hela mid. They're still going to get a bunch of points on the right-hand side with that MODOK. They could just skip this turn, still MODOK, and get 12. I mean, yeah, that's 22 points over there. That's a win. And they still get 6 points left, which I can do nothing about, which is a win. But they retreated. Now, they absolutely should not have done that. Like, no way. And they could have literally skipped that turn. They could have skipped and won. Like, no matter what I played here. Now, they didn't know this necessarily. But if they skip that turn, they get 6 points here. Win. They let Morbius just sit there, fine. So they've got MODOK there. So they've already got 10 points sitting there. They've got 6 in hand. He gets 2 per every one he's got. So that's another 12 points. So that's 22 points that they're going to get over here total. I can't put 20 points on the board. A 20-point play is really hard to do. So I do not know why they do that. They absolutely should have stayed, but I'll take the cube. All right, next game we got, Rickety Bridge. I could throw armor there eventually. I got Rocket. All right, let's just Rocket into the mid and see what happens. Of course, they don't play. I'm getting bad luck on my Guardian guesses today. All right, so we get Xander in the middle and see what our next draw is here. Gamora. This person doesn't seem to like to be playing blind. I don't know what I want to do here. I've got the Star-Lord play that I can throw right, or obviously I could put armor out there too. I don't know if I want to play Star-Lord mid yet. I think I'm just going to skip this turn. So they play a Zabu on turn 2. Wonder what sort of deck they've got here. Is this another negative deck? Swap positions. Ooh, Starlight Citadel. After swap the positions of the original locations. Ooh, this is interesting. I think I have to play that just to, or you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I don't want to risk priority because if I lose my priority, if I just play Nebula here and wait to play armor, thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to get it. I'm going to stick this one out, but I'm going to go ahead and do that in Rickety. We've got Star-Lord and Gamora going, so those can also help me play. And I've got a Storm to limit locations. Interesting that they'd play Sentry there now. Let's see. So they've got a Void on the right. So they're anticipating the Rickety Bridge going to the right. It might have been a little better to obviously to play the Nebula and the armor over there. You know what I'm going to do though? And just in case, I don't want, let's see here. I don't want them to lose that. All right, yeah. And then we're going to play a Gamora here next turn. So Rickety Bridge is not going to exist out there. Oh, a Viper on the Void. That hurts for sure. Hazmat taking points away. So you can probably expect somebody to play a Luke Cage here soon. So right is lost. So they've got a good hand here. I don't get the Daredevil till now. I'm letting right go, and then we'll Gamora about this. So I can play 5. I can try to Gamora left now. I don't know if that's gonna, if they're gonna play into it. I don't want to clog up left-hand side, so I'm going to doing this now and just hoping for the buff. We'll see. Nope, they fully play flooded. Why would they've got that one? What are they doing? I do not understand anything about what they were doing there. Okay, man, this is a tough call now. So it's easy to beat mid. I don't like this. This is a retreat situation normally, especially when you're trying to advance. They've only got to win one lane here. They got 3 cards in hand. This is a retreat, honestly. I'm not going to risk 4 cubes. I don't want to play a bad hand there. I'm not even sure it was a 50-50. They had so many plays they could do there. I wasn't going to risk it. All right, we got Mojo. Let's see if we can get a Nebula early. We have not been lucky with that yet today. We've not been lucky with our rocket guest plays. So for that reason, I'm skipping. All right. Hey, I got one right there by skipping. All right, still nothing exciting. I don't mind getting vibraniums here and there, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my Daredevil mid just to get some points on the board and get him out there. Mojo's still not playing anything. Let's see what we get right. Icebox. What did you do it to? Rocket. All right, I don't care about that. Let's see. Do we want to go? Yeah, let's go ahead and storm left, and then we'll Drax it on turn 4. Let's see what they throw on the right-hand side here. They throw a Zabu. All right, let's throw our Drax on the left-hand side. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far, but it's so early. I don't know what they're doing. I normally would snap, but so we got the Drax prediction right, so that's good. Darkhawk. All right, so those vibraniums aren't looking as good now, are they? So I don't want to play mid, right? Because that's just going to keep giving Darkhawk more power. Lizard, that's a smart. So Rocks, yeah, this is over. Why would they? See, they should snap already. They should absolutely snap. Yep, there it is. There's the snap. Even if I math through this, so let's see. He's going to give me Rock Slide, which gives me 2 more. That gives him 18. Even getting one more turn, that's 16. I can't do anything left. I could try to win. Let's see. I could try to see if I could win a lane. I'd have to like top deck Gamora or something. I mean, I can, what is that? 6 there. That's 8. I've already got 7. So I've got 7 there. I can play and then, all right, we're getting a little risky here. I can play my Vibranium on the right-hand side. I'm giving up the Darkhawk lane, and then we're going to see if I get a Gamora top deck. Oh, a Professor X top deck. Gross. All right, so we need the, let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Unfortunately, I can't get quite, I'd love if that Rocket Man was cheaper, I guess it wouldn't matter. Or if I would have gotten Nebula somewhere and I could have filled mid. So the most I'm going to get here, let's see, what's Star-Lord gives me 5. So I'm adding 9 points mid. I'm already down 3. He's got a Zabu, so he can drop, 2 4-cost cards here that are probably pretty solid. I mean, he can throw a Devil Dino down. Yeah, I mean, that's what he's going to end up throwing. I should have retreated last turn, but I was just thinking through it all and like, do I really want to do this? And I wanted to math it out, and the timer was a little low, so I let it go through. So it cost me 1 cube to let that run through, which isn't the end of the world, but that was a unfortunate Darkhawk. All right, next game we got Milk the Raft. Interesting. So I'll know they'll be wanting to fill that up more than likely. Nothing I can play first turn. See if they've got anything first turn. All right, so they play a Rocket Raccoon first turn. Interesting. We wonder if we have similar decks. Ooh, and a Kiln that's popping up. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so I'm flying all over the place with my Adam Warlock. I have a feeling they have a Guardians deck here. I don't want to play Warlock left. All right, let's see here. They have a Daredevil. That's a good card. I need to hopefully get my Daredevil, but let's see. Ooh, cost 1 less. So let's go ahead and put a Groot there. I don't mind putting my armor there, even though it doesn't make sense, but I want the Pizzoints. Next turn, I can put my Gamora there. I like that, and then I should be drawing cards. Let's go ahead and put the armor left, just to not waste or to play on curve as much as I can. So they've got a Nebula over there. That's interesting. So they've got a Drax they played. I got my Groot they played. All right. Now they're probably going to... So we've got the same deck here. They're going to be playing their Gamora middle as well, is my guess. And that's fine. They've already snapped. I'm not snapping necessarily, but I'm going to go ahead and play it. I probably will not let turn 6 go through because I'm assuming they're going to lock down mid here. Well, maybe not. All right. So they play their Groot there. So that's enough for them to win it, but or is it? All right, so now I start getting my cards. They get a Daredevil situation here, so they can start seeing what's there. Now they're gonna play their Gamora left, I'm assuming. you know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this. And if they play there, I'm going to go ahead and see, let's go ahead and do this, and do this. So that way, if they play right, I get a whole bunch of points. And I also help limit, and they're going to want to play left, but yeah, no, this is almost is this a snap? Do I snap here? So they can do similar, but they've already played. The only thing they can play here is their Gamora. So they can get 12 points. I've got 5, 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12. So if they play their Gamora right, YOLOs. Let's YOLO this. Let's see what happens. I've still got my Drax that I could hopefully pull next turn. Top deck and Nebula wouldn't be great, but we'll see. So let's see what they do here. And they retreated. Nice. Gotta love that. They have everything set up so much in their favor and was still able to pull it off. I love every second of that. All right, Obi-Wan, we got on reveal for Kamar-Taj. All right, we got our Nebula. Okay, snapping right away. Thanos is right, I guess. All right, so they must like on reveals a lot. There wouldn't be a bad spot to put Nebula in, and then just start. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Takes 2 good cards from me. How dare you? How dare you? So they're probably gonna have a Killmonger. Let's go ahead and armor up. All right, so we armor our Nebula. We should be okay there. All right, we got Citadel on the right. For whatever reason, I have a feeling this is a Galactus deck. I could certainly play my Star-Lord here to try to bump up the points, but I have a feeling they don't care. They certainly could Galactus that spot if they have it. I'm also debating the Star-Lord over here just because they keep racking up things and then he'll double up there. But then if they have a Galactus, that's going to give them more points towards a null. I'm just going to go ahead and Warlock right and try to help with the draws. I could have gotten the Star-Lord left. Yeah, this is a Galactus deck for sure. All right, so they can play Galactus this turn. All right, so I'm guessing a Galactus is going to be played mid, and they're going to try to get a Spider-Man play. We'll see. All right, so whatever they're playing mid for sure. Galactus. Galactuses are so hard to predict when they're coming. Now, I've got priority. The question is, so they can play their null now. I had some decent points over there, and we can't play here next turn regardless. So my best play is this, which I'm fine with. And so I might as well do it and see what happens. I'm assuming it's a null. Yeah, it's the question is was it enough? It was not. All right, end. Quit. End. Keep it. Give me your cubes. I sort of wish I would have counted all of the points on there so I would have known exactly how much a null was worth. That would have been a great snap and gotten 2 more cubes out of it. Ooh, a bar Sinister. All right, so we don't start with anything great in hand. I can't play at all. So let's see what we get here. I'm not even sure what the best card to play over there is for me. All right, let's just get Daredevil on the board. Sabu. What do we have here? A Darkhawk deck, a negative deck, moves, destroy. Since I don't love what I have as far as Bar Sinister goes, there might be a better play here. I mean, I could certainly maybe save it for Gamora. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Maybe a Gamora play over there at some point might be decent if they wait to play there. We'll see. All right, Coulson on the right-hand side. So this is probably a Devil Dino deck is my guess. Raft. Let's still go here. Try to get that built up a little bit. Oops, that's not the card I wanted to play. I messed that one up pretty bad. I'm glad they didn't snap yet. So I meant to play Drax there. It wouldn't have mattered, but that was a screw up on my part. Let's see if I can make a comeback at all before turn 6 without them snapping. If I were them, knowing that they've got Devil Dino, or maybe they haven't drawn it yet, I would have been snapping. Let's see, what are they playing? Devil Dino? A Sarah. Okay, so I can win that easily over there. 4. That's 5. So that would win everything there. And let's just get some points on the board here, right? So that's a 4. And then I get 5 for each one of mine. But I'm not going to play Drax next turn. So but then I can't play any points mid. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with this to win left. Let's see if there's any way I can win mid. Oh, look at that. And each one of them does that. That's not, I've never done that before, so that's pretty cool. All right, so there's only one play for both of us here, and it's mid. I mean, I still think this is an It's a Devil Dino and probably Mystique play mid. And they're getting, so that's 2 cards. So they'll have 5. So that's an extra 10 points. So that's 13 and 10. So that's 23 points they're going to put here. That's 25. And I'm only adding, I'm adding 12 and 4. So I'm adding 16, which is not enough. I think they've got it. I think it's a good game. I think they've got it. I think it's an easy play for them to do the Devil Dino and the Mystique mid because they can get all their cards down to at least 1 point. It's, you know, an easy play. They can fill it up. So, and they get another card by filling up the Raft in their hand. So that's not worth sticking in, especially since it was only 1 cube. Like, I'm good. We start with a Nebula. Let's see if it helps it. Oh, and we get a Warlock first turn. I like all of that. I like this. Let's see if we can get a nice play here with, oh, yes. All right. We can play another Zabu. Man, we are just getting Zabus left and right. I really don't want to play my Star-Lord left. Give me my Groot. Give me my Groot. And everything slides to the right. All right. We want to get, no, you go over here. Do I want to play my Star-Lord with the Nebula right now is the question. Because then I jam up that lane and I can't build it up more. I don't want to play anything in the mid because I don't want it to slide into that lane. So if I'm going to play anything, I'd play it left or right. I'm going to pass for now. They do play right and they storm. I don't know why they would do that. Assuming they have a Doom. Well, we obviously want to put our Star-Lord there now. It's too bad I didn't top deck a Groot. That would have been huge. But oh well. And they've got a Nebula and a Drax, so they've got the better hand than me. Oh, what a bummer. They should have snapped. I'm never gonna get any of my cards over there. What are you doing? All right, let's try to get the Gamora play here and slide it to the right. Why didn't you do that? Got him. All right, so they have to play something mid here or pass and play a big card last turn, which I don't think they're gonna do. So what is it? So I could Drax here, a Hobgoblin, and they have priority. Damn it. So that would give me, let's see. So if they do that, then I've got -5, but I can build that up. So if I do this, no cards are sliding around. They can't play turn 6. I've got -5 that I have to make up. I can do that with Drax and get the armor. Let's just, I guess, play the armor now just for fun. On snap 2, snap back. Got him. So now I need to be able to put 3 points there, which I can do. I wish I could snap again. They can't play. They will retreat. I will win. Unless they just don't think I have 3 points in my hand that I can play. Wow, they actually let that go through? Interesting. Hey, I'll take it. They must have been so mad there. I don't know what that was. I take the win. I enjoy it. I think that's a good game to end on. So what do you guys think? I'm trying to have fun with this deck. Do you think it could be fun? Obviously, there's some ways to play it a little bit better than I played it. Let me know what those are. I still have about the same win rate. I increased my net cubes by about 6. It's over a 50% win rate. Certainly some of that can be skill of the player, RNG. But I'm loving it. So longer video, but I did want to do a gameplay one. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what Nebula decks you're using. Again, I've got the giveaway for 3 season passes in May. If things get crazy and subscribers take off, I'm going to do 3 for every 1,000, but that's ridiculous. So I know that's not going to happen, but I want to put it out there for you guys anyway. So share with your aunts, uncles, nieces, neighbors. Hammer down that like button. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.